Last time we touched on the issue of same-sex marriage on this program, you said that you were going to consult your electorate, seek out their views. I understand you've been doing that. What sort of sentiment have you picked up from your electorate?
It has been mixed, as you would expect, and no clear view either way if you're looking at it from a purely quantitative analysis. I can tell you, however, on a qualitative analysis, people have been raising with me some arguments that I actually don't think are particularly convincing. Issues such as, marriage equality should be voted down because we need to think about the rights of children. Children need a mother and a father, and this is the way to ensure that children are brought up properly. My view, as someone who was raised for most of their life in a one-parent family, my view is that as long as children have people who love them and support them, then that's the most important thing. On the other hand, I heard from a lady in Seven Hills who told me her son is in the Navy, he is gay, and who am I to deny him the right to marriage equality when he's out there serving his country? I didn't have an answer to that. So just to give you an idea, a taste of some of the views that have been put to me, there's some of them, and I'll keep consulting the electorate, and we'll go from there. Has
this pushed you towards forming a conclusive view on how you'll vote on this issue?
Look, as I've been going around for the last 18 months around the country talking about inclusiveness, I find it increasingly difficult to reconcile the whole gamut of inclusiveness and people being part of our society and being able to contribute to it with having a negative approach towards marriage equality. That's a view that I have formed over the last 18 months. But I made a commitment to my electorate that I would go out, listen to their views, and as I have a conscience vote, that's how I've decided I will exercise that vote, and I'll keep doing that until a vote is taken, whenever that may be.
It does sound to me, and I don't want to misrepresent your views here, but it does sound like you're leaning towards voting for marriage equality. You've said that the arguments you've heard against this aren't convincing to you.
Oh, that's correct. They are, but I've given you an example of some of the arguments that have been put to me. And look, there's other people who have told me, look, they have no objection to many of the laws that, or any of the laws that Labor put in place to ensure equality on different points. But for them, the stickler is on the issue of marriage. They see marriage as an institution that is particularly defined as between a man and a woman. And for these people, their minds are not going to change. So I need to be, as a Member of Parliament, I need to be respectful of all these things. But again, at the end of it, I realise, not what I do and the way in which I vote is not going to make everyone happy. I just want it to be an informed decision that is also as representative as I can be of my constituency.
So you're leaning towards a yes vote?
If I had to answer your question right now, I would say I am leaning towards a yes vote. I will continue, however, to consult the electorate.
Just finally, Social Services Minister Scott Morrison said that it was important to take into account the views of ethnic communities on same-sex marriage. He was of the view that they strongly oppose this. As someone that represents multicultural interests and a very diverse electorate, what do you make of this argument?
I think you should never stereotype people based on their ethnicities. I have had people from a variety of cultural backgrounds give me very different views on this matter, not only in the last couple of days, but certainly in the last couple of years. I think it is very wrong to simply pigeonhole people based on their ethnicity for any reason. And this is on this issue of marriage equality. I think that you shouldn't be pigeonholing people either. You need to listen to them, but I think members of Parliament should form their views based on what they believe to be right, but also be informed by their constituency.
Okay, Michelle Rowland, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.